What if I told you that only 1% of men naturally possess 4 traits that can drive women absolutely wild? No, it's not about money, status, or physical appearance. It's about behavioral patterns, mindsets, and attitudes that create a magnetic attraction women can't ignore. But here's the kicker. These aren't things you're born with. In fact, you can develop them. And once you do, you'll be the kind of man who not only gets attention, but commands it. Intrigued? Let's cut through the noise, get real, and explore the 4 traits that separate the average man from the exceptional one. Now we're bombarded with advice on how to attract women. Be more confident, be more vulnerable, be more successful. But let's be honest, these cliches are confusing, aren't they? One minute, you're told to be bold and assertive, the next to be gentle and sensitive. It's enough to drive anyone mad. But here's the truth that no one's talking about. Attraction is not universal. Forget about the perfect man checklist in magazines. It's a fantasy. The reality is, after years of speaking to women from all walks of life, I've noticed something fascinating. There are 4 specific traits that women are naturally drawn to, not just on the surface, but on a deep primal level. And the wildest part? Only about 1% of men possess all 4. These traits go far beyond what you can control. They trigger something in the female psyche, something evolution has designed to make her crave you. So what exactly are these traits? Well, I'll break it down, but first, here's something special for you. A free ebook titled The Female Mind Control Handbook, where I reveal hidden psychological tactics that make women crave you. Check the link in the description or pinned comment below. Now let's dive deeper into these 4 traits that only the top 1% of men naturally embody, and yes, you can develop them. Trait number 1, relaxed intensity. Let's begin with the first trait, something I call relaxed intensity. Now I know what you're thinking. How can relaxed and intense coexist in the same trait? It sounds like a contradiction, right? But that's exactly what makes it so powerful. Relaxed intensity is the art of being calm, centered, and completely at ease in your own skin, while simultaneously bringing a sharp, focused attention to the people and situations around you. Imagine this. You're at a party. Most men fall into one of 2 categories. The first group is trying too hard. They talk too loudly, move too quickly, constantly checking if others are paying attention to them. They're eager to impress, and you can feel their desperation. Then there's the second group, the ones who are checked out, slouched in the corner, scrolling through their phones, completely disengaged. But then there's the rare guy, the one with relaxed intensity. This guy isn't rushing to fill silences. He's calm and deliberate in his movements, speaks slowly and thoughtfully, and when he focuses on someone, they feel like they're the only person in the room. The magic of relaxed intensity lies in the fact that it signals self-regulation. Women find this trait magnetic because it shows that you're not dependent on external validation. You don't need constant approval from others to feel secure. You're not desperately seeking attention or proving your worth. Instead, you're content but not complacent. Your internal peace comes from within, and that's incredibly alluring. Take this real-life example. A woman once told me the story of her husband. On their first date, the restaurant lost their reservation. While every other guy she dated would have become flustered or angry, he smiled and calmly said, "Their loss. I know a better place anyway." She was instantly drawn to him. That's the essence of relaxed intensity. Trait number 2, authentic conviction. Now let's move on to the second trait, authentic conviction. This one is so powerful because it's about standing firm in your beliefs and values. But here's the catch. It's not about being stubborn or imposing your beliefs on others. Instead, it's about having clear values and boundaries that you genuinely believe in and being willing to stand by them, even when it's uncomfortable. In a world full of people pleasers and those who mold themselves to fit whatever is popular, an individual who has authentic conviction becomes a beacon of attraction. Women don't find you attractive just because they agree with everything you say. No, they're drawn to you because they can sense that you have a core, a foundation, something that doesn't bend with every passing trend. Let me give you an example. I once coached a guy who had everything going for him. He was good-looking, had a great job, was funny and kind. On paper, he was a catch, yet his relationships kept failing. After digging deeper, I realized something important. He had no consistent identity. When he was with his friends, he was the party guy. With his family, he was traditional and conservative. And when he was dating women, he would shapeshift into whatever he thought they wanted him to be. What he thought was adaptability, women saw as a lack of authenticity. There was no consistency, no sense of who he truly was. Women find authentic conviction attractive because it signals reliability. A woman doesn't want to feel like she's constantly walking on eggshells, trying to figure out who she's dealing with. She wants a man who is the same person today, tomorrow, and in every room he walks into. Trait number 3, playful competence. The third trait is what I call playful competence. This one is all about balance. Playful competence is the ability to be exceptionally good at something while maintaining a sense of joy and ease in what you're doing. It's a unique combination of mastery and lightheartedness. Have you ever witnessed someone who's really good at something, but they don't make it look hard? Maybe they're playing an instrument, fixing something complicated, or even just telling a story that has everyone in the room captivated. That quality is playful competence, a sweet spot where skill and ease coexist. I remember a dinner I had with a friend and her new boyfriend. Throughout the night, he displayed this trait. He was skilled at everything he did, but he did it with a relaxed and playful attitude. Whether he was recommending the perfect wine or engaging in witty conversation, everything he did felt effortless. The thing that stood out to me was that he wasn't showing off. It was as if he was delighted by life itself. Her response to what attracted her to him was simple yet profound. He makes everything look easy, but not in an arrogant way. He's genuinely enjoying life. Most men approach skill development in one of two ways. They either become very serious, mastering a skill but carrying the burden of it, or they stay playful without ever developing true competence. The key to playful competence is striking a balance between mastering something worthwhile and enjoying it in a way that doesn't come off as bragging or pretentious. Trait number 4, attuned independence. The fourth and final trait that drives women wild is perhaps the most counterintuitive: attuned independence. It's the balance of two opposing forces: complete emotional independence and the ability to be sensitive and attuned to the emotional needs of others. Here's the thing: true independence doesn't mean you're distant or detached. It means that you're emotionally and practically self-sufficient. You have a full, rich life outside of the relationship. You have your hobbies, passions, and interests, and you don't lose yourself in your partner. But here's where it gets tricky. You also need to be emotionally attuned to your partner. This means being able to read the room, understand what she's feeling, and knowing when to give her space or when to step forward. Women are incredibly intuitive, and they can sense when a man is too emotionally oblivious or when he's become a yes man who sacrifices his identity for hers. I remember a woman describing her partner of 5 years. She said, "He has his own world. He has his friends, his work, his hobbies. He doesn't need me to be his everything. But when he walks through the door, he can look at me and know exactly what kind of day I've had. He can tell if I need space, conversation, or just silent company. And the best part, he doesn't lose himself in it. He stays true to who he is, but he knows how to connect with me emotionally." That's attuned independence, the balance of being emotionally strong and independent while still having the emotional intelligence to understand your partner's needs. Conclusion: the power of these 4 traits. So there you have it, the 4 traits that drive women wild: relaxed intensity, authentic conviction, playful competence, and attuned independence. These aren't just qualities that make you likable, they make you magnetic. And the best part? These traits aren't reserved for the 1% of men who were just born with it. You can develop them. It doesn't matter what you look like, how much money you make, or what your background is. These traits are about your behavior, mindset, and emotional intelligence. But let's not sugarcoat things. Becoming this version of yourself is going to take work. It's going to take introspection, growth, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. It's not about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming the best version of who you already are. A version that's relaxed, authentic, playful, and emotionally intelligent. So which of these 4 traits do you think you already possess? Which one needs the most work? Take a moment and think about it. This is your roadmap to becoming the kind of man who doesn't just attract women, but creates deep, lasting attraction. If you found this video valuable, hit subscribe, drop a comment below letting me know which trait resonated with you the most.